Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here's Gaskin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Gaskin. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Moss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua to try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is Gaskin on the carry, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And often,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because
the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he was the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Tua. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Zach Moss. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Seahawks offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's third and short.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flushed out right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. That'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the give, this is Moss.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Aldon Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more. After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 83 yards. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain. But a nice chunk of yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Gaskin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
Brady to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Shifts by at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.